Hello everyone and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to save Moxie support tickets to Google Sheets automatically. So I'm an owner of a business and I use Moxie as a business management tool in my business. Over here what I want is that as soon as a new ticket is created in my Moxie account, I want to create the record of the ticket details automatically in my Google Sheets. Now over here doing this manually is a very time consuming and a hectic part. So to solve the problem, I have simply built a connection between Moxie and Google Sheets without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. Now over here if you want to learn the entire process step by step of how you can build this amazing automation as well, for that I will take you towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So first of all, let me show you how this amazing automation is going to work in real time. I will create a new ticket over here in my Moxie account and then I'll check whether how automatically the record is created of that new ticket in my Google Sheets. Okay. So now for creating the new ticket, I'm going to click on this add ticket button. Now we have to add the subject and the description of this ticket, for which I will write over here as notifications delayed by hours. Customer says notifications are reaching them late, affecting workflow. Okay. Ticket type, mine is going to be new request. Over here for the client, I'll select the client as new user, contact as new user. Okay. Now over here it is asking for other details which I do not want, so I'll skip the part and simply click on this create button and a new ticket has been added over here. You can see as now this new ticket has been added. Let me open my Google Sheets and in front of you, you can see the same ticket. You can see the ticket ID, the same subject, notification delayed by hours, the same ticket description. Over here the status is new, created at, you can see the date and time, client name, new user, email new@pabblytunes.com with the number of the client. Okay. So now as the record of the ticket creation has been added in my Google Sheets, this is how this amazing automation works in real time. And now we are going to build a connection between Moxie and Google Sheets without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. Simply open a new tab and browse www.pabbly.com/connect. Okay. And Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you. Before we create this automation, I want to talk about Pabbly Community. Now Pabbly Community is a space where you can find real-time updates on Pabbly. In this space you can get help not just from our team members but also the fellow users. Over here you can share your ideas, feedbacks and find amazing automation tips for your business. So go ahead and join our Pabbly Community today itself. For that you will find the link of our community in the description section below. Okay. So now over here on the landing page of Pabbly Connect, you will find two options: sign in or sign up for free. If you're a new user, you do not have an account with us, sign up for free from here and get 100 free tasks every month to explore more features of Pabbly Connect. But if you're an existing user just like I am, directly sign into your Pabbly Connect account from here. Then you will see this all Pabbly apps section. As I want to use Pabbly Connect, I will click on this access now button and Pabbly Connect's dashboard is next going to appear in front of you. Now to create a new automation, we have to create a new workflow. For that, click on this create workflow button. If you want your workflow to be more modern, faster and flexible, select this new beta method version. But if you want your workflow to have more stable and familiar approach, select this classic version. I will select the new beta method version from here. And firstly, for the name of my workflow, I will give over here as save Moxie support tickets to Google Sheets automatically. For the folder, these are the folders from which I'll select the workflows folder. If you want to create your own folder from this plus button, you can do that. Click on this create button and the workflow is going to be created. Inside Pabbly Connect workflow, there are two major steps. One is trigger, other one is action. These are the principles of the automation inside Pabbly Connect. Trigger gives the commands and action follows the steps simultaneously. That is why there is only one trigger but multiple action. Over here, I will set up my trigger step, in which my trigger application, what I will do is I'll select over here as Moxie. I want that as soon as a new ticket is created inside my Moxie account, automatically the trigger should capture the response of that. Event is going to be, I'll search for ticket created. Okay, and select it. Click on this connect button. You will find the webhook URL that you are going to use in order to create a connection between Moxie and Pabbly Connect. Copy the URL and follow the steps given over here one by one. Open your Moxie account. Simply from the panel right over here, go towards this workspace settings and go to integration section and go to integrations. Inside you can see that's option. There is an option Pabbly. Click on it. Now over here we are going to add a REST hook. work. Okay, for the event, I will select that is ticket created as I want to send the response of the ticket creation. Endpoint URL, paste the webhook URL and click on the save button. And you will see right over here, this webhook URL has been added successfully in my Moxie account. So as now this webhook URL has been added, this is how you create a connection between Moxie and Pabbly Connect. After adding the webhook URL, now we'll check whether Moxie is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not by creating a new ticket and checking whether the trigger captures the response of the new ticket creation or not. Okay, so let me add a new ticket from here. Now I have to enter the subject and the description of the ticket first. So let me add in the details. So this is just a dummy task that I'm creating. Issue assigning task to team. User unable to assign ticket responsibilities to a specific team member. For the client, let's suppose I'll select new user, contact right over here. Ticket type is going to be new request. Okay, then click on this create button. And as soon as I will do that, the ticket has been created inside my Moxie account. Let me open my workflow. It will take few seconds for the response to come from Moxie to Pabbly Connect. So you have to wait instantly. It will come, but it will take few seconds. Okay. And you can see right over here the response has been captured in the trigger. Over here we've received the ticket type. You can see right over here we have received the subject that was issue assigning tasks to team members. The status is new. You can see right over here this is the comment that was added. That's the description part. We have received every single detail of this client number, phone number, address, everything is added right over here. So in this manner you will receive the response of the new ticket creation. Moxie has now been connected to Pabbly Connect. Now let us add the data of this ticket over here in our Google Sheets. For that, simply add an action step in which for the action application, select over here as Google Sheets. Event is going to be add new row. Click on this connect button. If you want, you can select the existing connection from before. I will add a new one. For that, click on this sign in with Google. This is the account that I want to connect to Pabbly Connect, so I'll select it. And then it is asking for the permission for the account, for which I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is safe process and my data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. We need to select the spreadsheet first, where I want to create the record of the tickets details. The spreadsheet is in the name of Moxie support tickets and sheet is in the name of sheet 1, so I'll select both of the details. Next, it is asking for the ticket ID, ticket subject, description, status, created at, client name and email, phone number. Now what are these fields? These are the headers that you will create in your spreadsheet, and it will appear like this because on the headers, like according to the header, we have to enter the details. Okay. Now for the data of these fields, we are going to map the data, and mapping is inserting data from the previous step. Click on this field, previous step is going to appear, click on it, and here is the ticket detail that we want to create as a record in our Google Sheets. Ticket ID, let me search for the ID, and this is the ticket ID. Okay. Now as I want to create the record of this ticket ID in my Google Sheets, I'll select the data of the ticket ID from my previous response instead of typing it manually. Because as we're going to manually type in the ID, the data will become static, and every time the new ticket is going to be created, that static data will be created as a record, not the actual ticket's ID. That is why I've mapped the data right over here. Now this data over here in this field has become what? Dynamic. That means now whenever a new response of the ticket creation is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data will be updated in place of the mapped data. Okay. In the similar manner, I will map the data of the subject that I've received of the ticket, the description over here as well. So this is the comment right over here. For the status, I will map the data of the status of the ticket right here. Then it is asking for the created at. Now over here, if I will search for created, you will see I've received the time in what? In a UTC time zone format. Okay. And I do not want to enter this time. I want to enter date and time like this right over here, date and time in the Asia Kolkata format. For that, what I will do is firstly save the steps that you have already entered, or else the entire step will be gone. So I will first of all save this and then add an action step in this flow right over here. Action application is going to be date time formatter by Pabbly. Using this amazing feature by Pabbly, we can format the date with the time zone according to our requirement. Click on this connect button. For the date, I will map the date of the created date and time right over here. For the format, from format is going to be the same UTC time zone format. To format is going to be the format that you want. I want this format right over here, so I'll select this. If you want different format, you can also select it from the drop down. Okay. From time zone is going to be UTC time zone format, as we have received the response in UTC time zone, and to time zone is going to be Asia Kolkata, as I wanted in according to my country's time zone. You can select your country's time zone as well, and simply click on this save and send test request button. I have received the date and time. You can see right over here, 3rd of December 2025 at 3:42:46 p.m. Okay, we have received the created created time. Now I will map that data, that result over here in this field created at map this data. Okay, now it is asking for my client name, so I'm going to search for the client name and map the data right here. It is asking for the email address, so I will map the data of my client's email address, and lastly for the phone number, I will map the data of my client's phone number. Simply click on this save and send test request button. I will receive this response, which is a positive response, and in my Google Sheets you will find the record has been created. This is the same ticket that we have added in our Moxie account. It's been created as a record in my Google Sheets. Okay, so this is how you build this amazing connection between Moxie and Google Sheets, that too without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. Now there are many benefits of this amazing automation. Over here you will have a centralized data of all the tickets that you have created in your Moxie account. You will find a systematic record in your Google Sheets, that too automatically. Not just that, you can add your team members in the spreadsheet, and your team members can add in more details over here at time as soon as the ticket is created. All your teamwork can be synchronized with the spreadsheet data. Okay, over here in the spreadsheet, as there is no manual data entry, there is no chances of any errors occurring. All the data is going to be correct. It will be automatically added. There will be no wastage of time adding the details of the tickets manually inside spreadsheet. So businesses can use this amazing automation to automate adding their tickets details, whatever issues they have, directly in Google Sheets. Okay, so over here, if you want to use this template workflow that I have created in this video, you can find the shareable link of this workflow in the description section below. Go ahead and use it. If you have questions or doubts related to this workflow or any ideas for us to create a video on, you can comment down below and we'll help you as soon as possible. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button down there.